Former homeless people, what is the nicest thing someone ever did for you? I was homeless as a teenager and used to hitchhike around the country. I was hiking from Wisconsin to New Orleans. I was 15 and pregnant, although I didn't know it at the time. I was sick and throwing up and was trying to get back to New Orleans to go to the charity hospital. I was having a terrible journey. A guy tried to grab my leg and I resisted and he dropped me off on a toll road where no one would pick me up. So I spent several days walking until a semi-truck driver finally gave me a lift. He was a nice old man and I told him up front that I was 15 and he promised he wouldn't try to hurt me. He told me I reminded him of his niece and would give me a ride as far as he could go. I spent a few hours riding with him and then he pulled off the road at a rest area and asked me if I needed to use the restroom. I did, and I was stupid enough to leave my backpack in his truck when I went in to use it. When I came out, he had thrown my backpack out into the parking lot and left me there, and there were bums going through my bag stealing my stuff. I was tired, hungry, and now I had just been robbed of what little possessions I had. Only a few items of clothing remained. I walked down the highway again and a short time later a car pulled over to give me a lift. The man inside was very overweight, sweaty, smelly, and was wearing just a t-shirt and dolphin shorts. The only reason I accepted the ride was because he had a CB radio in his car, and I thought I could use it to call ahead for another ride. Joke was on me. Once we got down the road he told me the CB didn't work, and now I was stuck in the car with this creepy guy. Luckily, he said he could only give me a lift to the other side of St. Louis. It only took a few minutes before his hand started sliding up my leg. I told him no and he immediately withdrew his hand and apologized. He said he would take me a bit farther to make up for it. A few minutes later, here comes the hand again. I asked him to let me out. He apologized again, and said he'd take me further. He started to pull off onto an exit. Me, can I get out here? Guy, no, there's a place I want to show you. I looked over and there's a sign for a lake up the exit, and I instantly pictured myself tied to a rock at the bottom of a lake. As soon as he got to the end of the exit ramp where it meets the off-road, I opened my door, grabbed my bag, and tried to jump out. He grabbed my necklace and shirt and pulled me back inside and started choking me with it. I was punching him as hard as I could, and I got a good one right in his nose. He loosened his grip enough for me to pull free, and I ran across